Ever feel like urgency in marketing comes off too pushy? I mean, sure, I talk all the time about how you have to use urgency in your messaging, but you have to also do it thoughtfully. If you just go on to say every single buzzword that you need to just to create that sense of FOMO, then you're probably going to do some things that you really shouldn't be doing. So today we're going to cover 3 techniques that you should use to create urgency in a thoughtful way, recognizing that there are real human beings that are watching your content or reading your content. Urgency is what gets people to act on something today rather than later. Say you send out an email and you don't create a sense of urgency, that person is just going to save that email and get back to it later. At least when you have an inbox that gets flooded with messages all of the time, chances are you're only going to get to a few things each time you check your messages. And if you don't create any sense of urgency, then yours is going to get left behind for later and possibly ultimately forgotten. People are naturally more inclined to act when they feel that they need to do it now. Otherwise, it's just going to get put off. The key is to always be genuine in creating urgency. So let's take a look at the 3 techniques that I mentioned, starting with limited availability. This is the one that probably everybody understands, right? Limited availability. We only have 5 available. Things are selling fast. That is going to get people to think, oh, wow, I got to snatch this up before those last 5 go away. But you have to be careful with that, because if you just say that there's 5 of everything in your inventory, and then the same person goes to your website 3 days later and they see those same messages on all of the products again, you're going to start erasing whatever benefit you could have seen from that message. So if you're going to use that message, make sure that you use it selectively on items that really are selling. Don't just drop it on all of your products. You may not have hard goods to sell, right? You may also be offering a service, and you can still use this limited availability. For example, say that you're running a workshop that is going to help people understand how to record better audio or how to set up lighting at a house of worship or something similar. You may not want to open that up to, say, 500 people simply because your system allows that. You might want to have an interactive workshop, so you limit that to, say, 15 people joining. In that situation, you can actually say there are 15 seats available. As people start joining, then you can bring that number down. Say we only have 3 seats available. Sign up today and get into this interactive workshop that will help you record better audio or will help you light up a stage better than you ever have before. The next technique is not necessarily about product availability, but a sense of time. This is when you use deadlines. Say you're running a course where you teach people live over a period of weeks. Same idea. If you're doing it live, you're going to start this course at, say, on the 10th. Great. Then you have to let people know that that deadline is fast approaching, because once that begins, they are not going to be able to join that course until the next time that you start over, right? You're not going to let them come in week 3 if it's a 6-week course. They've already missed half of it. Those are time-sensitive offers. You have to act before the deadline. You can also do flash sales this way. Back to hard goods. If you do sell a product, let's say that there's a product that you're overstocked on, or there's a product that sells really well before a specific part of the year. As you're approaching that, you can have people act now to get a significant discount on that product. This is a 3-day sale. If you don't act within these 3 days, you miss out on it. Another example would be if you're approaching the end of your month and you have a sales quota, you wanted to hit a certain goal for your company, and you're just slightly off. This is the perfect time to run a flash sale. You can email everybody in your list and tell them that if they buy in the next 12 hours, let's say, you get 35-40% off your entire order, obviously, if you can afford to discount your products that much. But again, it's a limited time offer. They have to act within 12 hours, and that could get you to that goal that you were trying to set. But again, you have to be mindful with this. You can't run the same sale every single month. People are going to know that it's coming, and just wait until that period comes. Be genuine about what you're offering. If it's a time-sensitive offer, make sure that that time-sensitive offer is real. Don't overdo it. Don't do it all of the time. Do it very selectively. If you have multiple products, then you can pinpoint the products that will sell well, or the ones that you want to move, so that you're not always running the same thing. And the last technique that I want to talk about is the immediate benefits technique. This you see a lot when it comes to, say, gyms or just exercise programs in general, like at-home exercise programs. When you really think about it, it takes a long time for you to get into great physical shape. You have to start running, you have to start walking, you have to start eating better, and it'll be a certain amount of time, months, before you can really start to see a difference. However, if you're running an exercise program and there's something that happens in that first week that allows you to say that there's a clear, visible difference, now you've got people going, oh, if I do this, I'm going to see immediate results. Then they're going to start. Now, if you are not a gym and you are not doing exercise programs, you can still use immediate benefits to your benefit. If you're selling a brand new microphone, if you're a microphone manufacturer, you can have people purchase this microphone by telling them, record a more pristine message starting with your very next session. Now you've got people who are watching going, hey, I've got this gig that I'm doing this Saturday. I can go buy this now, and by Saturday record something far better than I've been recording up to this point. Now you've got them wanting to act because they know that you're offering better results that they're going to hear from the first time they use your microphone. So think of how you can apply that to whatever product, whatever service you offer, as long as you can deliver on that message. Again, we go back to the concept of authenticity. You have to be genuine. Don't just drop these urgent messages when there's nothing backing them up. Urgency should feel natural and genuine coming from you, from your company. If you overdo it, or if you're always doing the same thing, then it loses the impact that it can make on your reader or viewer. Put some thought behind this, see how it applies to your product, and try out these techniques in your next marketing campaign and see how it goes. If you've made it this far and you found this video helpful, then don't forget to like and subscribe to get my videos as soon as they come out. And if you need any help with your company's marketing needs, hit us up at road-fig.com. We're here to help. This has been your marketing moment. Thanks for watching.